Hi, Mrs. Jones. I heard that you got up early this morning. I'm going to wash my hands before we start. Put some gloves on. Are you ready to get dressed? Okay. Mrs. Jones, give me your arm, please. We'll put it over your head. Yes, there we go. Here, I'll take your arm. Here we go. Okay, now your other arm. Okay. Good job, Mrs. Jones. Now we're going to put your TED hose on. Okay, so I'm going to pretend like this is a TED hose because I don't have any, fortunately. So. Okay. Okay. Should we go everywhere? Perfect. Okay, now we're going to take your vital signs. Okay, so we'll start with your blood pressure cuff. Okay, put your arm, make sure it's really high up there. Okay, your measurement is 131/65. Record it. So now we'll take your pulse. Okay. Now we'll check your temperature. Okay. Her temperature was 97.3. Her pulse was 80 beats per minute. Which isn't great. And your respirations are irregular. And I heard you were having breathing problems all night. So now I go record all of these. Well, first I wash my hands. I would record all the measurements down here. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're going to move you during bed, to bed. Okay, so we're going to lift you out of your chair in 1, 2, 3. And we will put the gate belt over you. Oh no! Okay. Ugh, let's lift you in the bed. I've got to call the... Sorry. I'll redo that part of the video. You didn't actually see me transfer her. Okay, we'll go back. Shayna, go sit down again. So at this point, I have finished the vital signs, and she's been sitting down. Okay, now we're going to transfer you to bed. Okay, So I would get a gait belt, wrap it around, make sure your feet are low to the ground, and I would go 1, 2, 3. Let's walk over to bed. Oh no, she fell! Here, let's try and stand back up, okay? Now, we would lay her back down in her bed. Then I would report to the nurse immediately that she fell, but unfortunately, before the nurse got here, Mrs. Jones died. Okay. Now I need to perform care on Mrs. Jones. So to start out with, we're gonna take off my gloves, put on new gloves, and wash my hands again. Now we're going to close Mrs. Jones' eyes. Perfect. There you go. Then we're going to give her a complete bed bath. So I would get my towel, I would wipe her eyes, sorry, I forgot to hold the towel. Okay. So I would wipe her eye, flip it, wipe the other eye, flip it, that. Okay, then I would go over here, get a new towel, and I did the face with that soap. So I would take her body respectfully, and I would wash her hands, making sure only to move upwards, and get really good in her armpits. And then I would get another wash rag for her other arm. So take it, making sure to only move up. And before I moved on to her other arm, I would have washed it again and dried it. Okay, so now a different wash rag, and we'll wipe all over her body, wipe down her legs and her feet, and give an entire foot bath to each foot. And then for the foot bath, I would use a separate rag, and I would put soap on water, and then I would rinse it off and dry it off. And then after I was done with the foot bath, I would get another towel, flip Mrs. Jones over, wash her back, wash her entire area. Then I would get a new towel, get that wet, and I would get her wet to clean that off. I would get another one, and normally I would be doing this with the assistance of someone because dead bodies carry more weight, so I would need someone to help me with it. So then after I was done with that, I would take off my gloves, wash my hands, and then get her new gown. So let's see. So we're gonna pretend like I took her shirt off, and I would be putting the gown on. So this is her gown. And then after I was done putting the gown on, I would just comb her hair, make sure it's nice and everything. And I I would like just make sure she looks nice and be respectful during this whole process. So after I am done completely doing care on the body, I would get the sheet and place it over her. And then I would get a plastic bag and put it in there, and then put some identification on it. And then I would I would put identification on the bag, and then I would load it into the morgue cart with the assistance of my colleagues, and they would take it to the morgue. And so, yes, that is the unfortunate story of Muriel.